Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another stream. So today we're going to be continuing from yesterday, working on the kitchen logic. So let me jump over to here. So now as you can see, we started the kitchen logic yesterday in yesterday's stream, but in today's stream we're going to be finishing off the cooking logic. So what we did yesterday was we created a pantry. There's two different ingredients locations now. So the idea is that you're going to be grabbing ingredients, preparing ingredients, and then cooking ingredients. So as you can see, we've got the pantry over there and the fridge here. We've also got prep tables. So this is where you're going to actually prep your stuff. Good morning Widowmaker. How you doing, buddy, mate? Welcome to the stream. So that's pretty much where we are. Don't mind the shading here or the shadows here, because there was a small rack and a big rack, but the lighting needs to be rebuilt. But that's going to be our new stuff there. So what I'll do is probably the best thing to do is maybe just jump in game and show you what we're working with, type of thing, and then we'll jump straight into it. Shout out to the free watching on YouTube. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing or following, depending on what platform you're on. We're multi-streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick at the moment. So, alright, so now the idea is that you put on your work clothes, you'll come in here, you'll get a task type of thing. How you doing, Ken Tronico? Hopefully I pronounced that right. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing good, mate. How are you doing? Alright, so yeah, so nothing really happens, you know. We just place these down. The only thing that happens is that the fridge door opens and closes by itself. So we might speed that up a little bit, just so the door opens and closes. So something happens, type of thing. And then there's a gas stove. This is where you're going to have to cook your stuff. So we're going to be doing all that type of logic today, which is pretty much the bulk of the logic. Forget those errors. That's just happening when I run in a new editor window and the viewport. But let's jump straight into it. So what do we got? We've only got a component ready to go, pretty much. So here's our kitchen. So what we want to do is we want to start thinking about generating kitchen tasks. So there's going to be stages too. How should we store the stage? In an integer or an enum? I think it'd be better to just store it in an enum. So we'll call it the kitchen task stage. We'll just use an integer now, because then we can just increase it and then check it, and then like reset it if it reaches at a certain number. So let's forget about that for now. Let's start actually make a boolean. So the kitchen stage wouldn't need to be replicated. This probably wouldn't need to be replicated. So is cooking meals, because that's essentially what you're doing is cooking meals, type of thing. But yeah, there we are. All right, sweet. Alright, so now we need to... Oh, this is not really going to matter because this is only going to get called once when they... So there's going to be a generate task and a cancel task. So we'll just do another custom. So we remember it. Generate, cancel, kitchen task. Uh, we'll call this process kitchen task. We're going to have to use this just so we can avoid doing anything else just in case we somehow trigger that again. So what we're really trying to do right now is I have a basic idea what we need to do, I want to happen. So right now is we're just prototyping now, just trying to do one step at a time until you know, we work stuff out. So if they're not cooking meals, how you doing, Tombstone, mate? Welcome to the stream. We got that. So now they're cooking meals, we can increment this. And then we can probably switch this. We know there's only 3 stages. So we can probably do these in functions now. So we can go like process kitchen stage, process kitchen stage. Kitchen task stage. Okay. Now we can switch. Okay, so for the stage 1, we want to tell them to go to a specific location. So I can grab that logic from uh, what is it? Number of entries. Okay. Number of entries, ingredients, locations. That's the random number. I'm better off doing it like this. Uh, we'll just call it kitchen stage gather, kitchen stage prepare, kitchen stage cook. Ah, shit. Actually, no. So if it's 0, it's the first stage. We'll do that afterwards. So gather, prepare, cook. And then we increment it to the next stage. Get rid of that. All right. We just want to get something working. All right. So the number of ingredients locations, which is ingredients location, let's make sure this is correct because that changed. Ingredients locations. See, boom, wrong. Sorry, guys. Oh shit. This is not gonna work the way I wanted it to work. So this is shit. Oh man. I might be able to fix this. Oh man, I don't even know what to call that. So now hopefully I can. Yeah, we're gonna have to like interface. So I'm trying to make a master of this. I hope nothing changed, man. Because I want to be able to like cast to the one master instead of trying to juggle both of them. So this is going to be the fridge. So then I can get this variable through an interface. And we can call this the blueprint interface, pantry and fridge. Get pantry fridge base master. We'll just call it that. Get pantry fridge master. Pantry fridge master. It's gonna have to. Oh man, this is like extending. It's extending the interactables. So I still want it to be interactable. So this is just how we're gonna have to do it. Okay. Now we've got our locations. Now we've got a random integer that which we can convert to the what's this? We've also got the actual enum. So all right, we want them together. We want to first thing we want to do is we want to get a random location, then we want to tell them to go to that location. We now need some sort of data for the kitchen. Shout out to the 4 watching on YouTube and the 2 on Twitch. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing or following, depending on what platform you're on. But let's do this kitchen data. Yeah, we're gonna have to do all sorts of shit right here. So we need a location. We need an ingredients location. We need other data to store, so then we know what they're cooking and stuff. So we now need ingredients location. We also need a cooking location. Cooking location, and which is going to be 3 locations. The gas oven, the hot plate, we can actually now rename this because we need to do the same thing here, but instead of doing it again, we're going to do this. the kitchen master. Blueprint interface, kitchen functions. Get kitchen master. Kitchen master. Boom. Alright. So now in the kitchen master. Oh wait, wrong one. We've got ingredients locations. Shit. So now this. Okay. Kitchen master. It's probably a stupid way of doing this, but this is what we're doing for now. It sort of allows me to now, you know, get an interface to the base, and if it's an actual base, then I can get variables from that base, which are essentially like this type of stuff here, what's called cooking. Cooking location, hot plate. Hot plate, grill. Gas oven. Does he say hot plate? Yeah, well, grill, gas oven. Alright, boom, alright. So now we know what these locations are. Alright, that's all good now. Bang, bang, bang. So now this is the player's kitchen data where we're going to store all this stuff. So we need number of entries. And I'm just doing something really simple. You know, just like random ingredients location. Preparing is just preparing whatever you're doing. It's just chopping up stuff, and then you go to a random. You go to a random ingredients location and a random cooking location, and depending on what location it is, it depends on what animation you're gonna have and type of stuff. So number of entries, cooking locations. There's a bit of an OCD fix here coming up right now. Cooking location, cooking locations. Okay. Shout out to the free watching and on YouTube and the one watching on Twitch. Alright, so now what type of alright, so let's just work out what type of things we want to store for starters. So let's get this random. This is essentially randomizing this. Getting a random index of the enum, and then this is converting it back to the enum, which is cooking locations. So that's what we're going to store for starters. Is ingredients location. And the cooking location. I'm pretty sure that's all we're going to need. Kitchen data. Okay. Alright, so now we've got a random ingredients location and a random cooking location. What? What? Okay. Alright, so now we've got that. We've got their data at least. Now in this first one we can set this. So then we can tell if they're cooking meals or something, because this is how we can then determine if we want to cancel the thing. Alright, so now we've got that. We've got their store data. Now what we want to do now is let them know what's happening. Let's go with a notification. Info. Oh wait, no. We need to do objective, which is what? Oh, objective type. Okay, it's already coded in there by the looks of it. Okay, yeah, okay. Nice. I just want to look at those things again, make sure those things are right. Objectives. Alright, janitor, kitchen, laundry, warehouse, and workshop. I think they're perfect symbols for that. But there's that. So now we need to essentially just tell them where to go. Like, this is the first step, so we need to tell them to go to here. And enable it. We want to say, okay, step one is gather ingredients from location. Grab ingredients from the pantry, grab ingredients from the fridge, gather ingredients from start by gathering. I think that's better. Start by gathering ingredients from the pantry. Okay. The location is going to be to string Actually, this is going to get called multiple fucking times. So we need to... because these random nodes, if they get called, you know, in that node and then in this node, it's not the same randomized number. It will redo the randomization. So we need to store this. So we can call local ingredients location. Local cooking location. Cooking locations. Oh shit, what's... Sorry guys, grabbing a drink. Ingredients. Cooking. We probably don't need to store the ingredients actually, because we already know what it is and we only need to tell them once. So there we go, gather. Stage. There was kitchen stages or cooking stages, I think. I think I created that in the, just in the random, yeah, cooking stages. Yeah, we don't need this. Shout out to the free watching on YouTube. Make sure you hit the like button, guys, and also the one on Twitch. Start by gathering ingredients from the pantry. Alright, boom. That's what we want. And we know they're cooking meals. But what stage are they? We can just set the stage like this. Yeah, we'll just set, yeah, alright, set the stage like that. Boom. Alright, so that should be good. So what should happen is we should be able to generate a cleaning task, but how we're going to generate, where are we generating it? Here. Kitchen trigger. Okay, yeah, we can only process the task if okay. So that's only going to fire that one. Okay. So now we essentially should be able to be told where to go and be in stage 0, which is stage 1. Okay. Let's jump in and give it a go. Give it a crack. Alright. Man, that loads in a lot quicker now. So what we are hoping to happen is nothing happens when we walk in. Nothing, absolutely nothing, until we put on our kitchen uniform and then start by gathering ingredients from the fridge. Alright. And then once we go here, boom, it'll go do, and it'll be like start preparing the whatchamacallit, whatever it is. We're gonna have to have like meals, different types of meals, so it at least just says a random meal type of thing. very simple mechanics is all I'm going for right now. You know what I mean? We're not trying to get super complex with, like, you're cooking specific meals and you need specific ingredients. Like, we're not going for that right now. I'm trying to, as quick as possible, get to an alpha stage. I really want to finish this game within 12 months. I don't want to be spending years and years on this. The only way I want to be spending years and years on this is that it's already released and we're getting making it better and better type of stuff. Um, all right, so there we go. Start by gathering ingredients from the fridge. So now we need to do that logic. So let's start thinking about this. So this once we interact with here, this is what we want to check. Oh, here we got the reference here. Beautiful. All right, so we want to get to the kitchen. Uh, we only want to do this if they're actually going to open it and use it. Let's start by quickly lowering this. What? 0, 0. Uh, what the fuck? Oh, your head's already in use. Fucking hell, mate. What the fuck? Oh, relax. Just relax for 2 seconds. For 2 seconds, please. Zero, 0. Ah, this is not even. This is not even what I. My God, have mercy on us. This is not even what I want to do. This is just the 1 second. Length is 1 second. That's not even what I wanted to do. It's this. Fucking hell, mate. I think 2 seconds will be good. So when they click on here, make sure they're actually cooking something. So then you can operate it. Just so it makes sense, send them a notification like of why they can't use it if they're not cooking a meal. You currently you are not cooking any meals right now. So this almost needs to be identical to the, at least that message needs to be the same for the pantry as well. But let's just work on the fridge for now. Might as well do the pantry because it's going to be randomized. If we go in, it might choose the pantry this time, so might as well do it there as well. So, alright. So now that they're actually, we want to do this way later on, but, so now they're cooking a meal, we want to now check, get, we need to know what stage they're at actually. Stage. So they can only interact if they're with these types of things if they're at, let's just make things make more sense. What, stage one? Alright. Stage one. Shit, I know. Oh, that is doing it here. We don't need to do it here. So stage 0, there's stage 1. Alright. So they can only be in stage 0. Or actually, it's going to be stage 1. Fucking what? It will be stage 1 right here. So is more. So if this is more than stage 1, they can't, like there's no use for them using the fridge. They can't use the fridge. They can only use it if they're a stage 1. But if they're more than a stage 1, they're either preparing or cooking. So we need to tell them to pull their head in and start listening to the instructions. Alright, if it's more equal. You do not need to gather ingredients right now. But if they can gather ingredients, we toggle the door. Shit. Oh shit, that's not what I want. I want to go like this. So then we toggle the door and then we and then they've gathered the ingredients. But right here we need to interact. Play. Should probably be it's just gonna be this one. So there's like an interaction. And now we need to up the stage. We need to actually then call this. Then we have to call it again and again. and then we process the kitchen task. And then that will set them into the next task, which we can just do this for now. Can now prepare. Can now cook. 5. Alright. So now for the fridge, we need the pantry to now have this logic. Actually, no, we don't want to do this now because we haven't finished this logic properly. We need to make sure they're gone to the right location. Fuck's this shit. HC references, alright. Okay. Handle gather ingredients. And then we can just copy this over into the pantry and we should be good. But let's make sure we're doing it properly. So this can go higher. So if it's the correct location, then we can do that. If it's the wrong location, we want to tell them it's the wrong location. And we want to go to here. Wrong location. Please go to the location. Okay, so there we go. This logic should be good. Shout out to the free watching on YouTube and the one on Twitch. But alright, so if they're cooking meals, if they're not cooking meals, we want to say you're not cooking any meals right now. But if they're at the right location, we want to continue. If they're not at the right location, we say yeah, you're at the wrong location, go to the right location. And if they're at the right task, if they're at stage 1, we're all good to go, unless they're doing something else. You know, preparing or cooking, they don't need to gather ingredients anymore. But if we're good to go, we'll open the door, do their little animation, and then we'll process the but send them into the next task. So that should be good to go. Now what I can do is go copy, go to pantry, paste, toggle door. Yeah, we want to do nothing because there's no toggling door here. Okay. So now we should be able to gather ingredients now, and then get a little string will pop up saying can now prepare. Oh, it's very choppy, man. with the multi-streaming, because I'm streaming on 3 different platforms, it impacts the game big time. All right, so nothing happening. Good. That's what's meant to happen. And now start by gathering ingredients from the pantry. You do not need to gather ingredients right now. Okay. We do not need to gather ingredients right now because this hasn't been set, but it should be. It should be set, and then when it says go and gather, we should still be set. Interesting. I don't know. Is it because these things are not like replicated or something? So this gets called here. Alright, that gets called. So the first thing we should be banging like that. And then because that's default 0, this should get called, and then it should be 1, and then that will get called, and then it will be 2, and then that will get called. What we can do like this is then I know if it's free, we've completely cooked, finished it. This is probably where we'd finish the task actually. Oh no, not quite there. All right, I don't know what's going on here, man. Let's just try it one more time and see what's happening. As you can see, I haven't really showed you this, but remember how these look real black and bad? I fixed all that issue with the metal and that, but they look pretty cool now. And I took the walls out because it's more realistic with no walls. Like this is literally what showers are like in jail. The default ones. Are the showers your texture or the default ones? The default ones. This is your texture here. Because the default texture for this one, this is the same model from the same pack. Same. So this is your metal. It looks mad at certain angles. Looks really cool at certain angles. Like look at that, you know what I mean? But I don't know why what this blackish bit is. See how it's like it's blackish a bit? Yeah, it's very shiny. Maybe I can turn down the, what would I turn down? The roughness or the specular? It'd probably be the roughness, but it's because there's a big reflection capture. It literally look at the reflections on the floor which weren't there before. Alright, so nothing's happening. Once we put this on, we should be able to gather the ingredients from the pantry. It says you can now prepare. Interesting. Okay, so you don't need to gather ingredients right now. So this is what's happening. This is what is happening. Remember in yesterday's stream, I was like, oh, this is getting fired twice. This is getting fired twice. So it's going bang, bang. Turn up the roughness and down the specular. Let's see what cafeteria table. See, I'm not even, they're just the texture. How would I do it? I know not, like I don't know nothing about this material nonsense. It's like a fucking brain twisting math sometimes, this shit. Yeah, I'm not worried about it right now. What's this? What? Fucking hell, whatever I did, whatever happened now, right? Darken the roughness color. Oh, I think that's what it's more meant to look like. It just doesn't look like that in the world. Like that's what it's really meant to look like. Because the problem, right, is reflection captures need a skylight, but I don't have a skylight. I have interior lighting, which it still works, but I don't think it's meant to work like that. Like the skylight's a very important thing with reflection captures, I think. Alright, so this is getting fired twice. So we need to now rethink this logic to not fire twice. So we need to have individual ones now. So how we're going to work out what individual stage they're at. We can do the logic here. Here we go, cooking. We can go like this. So if they're not cooking any meals, going for an hour now, guys. Very nice. Oddball animation. Do you make animations, mate, do you? Like animations for like characters and stuff? Alright, so if they're not cooking any meals, we want to initiate cooking meals. So that would be this, but we need to rename it to, this is stupid. Like, we'll call this start kitchen task. So we're starting a kitchen task. We can set the stage. Start kitchen task. I've done some character animation, but I prefer modeling and texturing. All right. Start kitchen task. That's what we're gonna call it. We can get rid of this and this. So this doesn't matter if it gets called twice. Really, as much as like it. So then we can start the kitchen task. So bang, 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 bang. That's still going to be the same index. We're setting their data here. So when they walk into here, we want to, if they're not cooking, we want to start. Because what we're trying to do here only, start kitchen task. What? Oh, maybe if I come off here, start kitchen task. Because what we want to do here is just either start it or cancel it if they've left and they're still doing a task. That's all we want to do here. So now start kitchen task, tell us where to go. Now all this logic should work. Really shouldn't be much more. It'd be just combining the animations together and trying to work out different types of montages we can make with all the mad animations that we got. So nothing happens. Gather ingredients from the fridge. Okay, start gathering ingredients from the fridge. That's alright. Now it just keeps resetting itself. So that's pretty much you gather, just boom, you grab ingredients, you come over here, you'll start chopping up. Like, I'm not going to go too extensive where you actually pick something up and then bring it over here. I mean, maybe I can possibly spawn this in your hand. That'll probably work. Maybe I can spawn that in your hand and put like some eggs in there, like a couple cans or something. So it's like you're bringing it over. But we're limited to animation, so this is just an interaction animation. Okay, so something is not happening with the fridge anyway. Toggle door. We're just gonna replicate this stuff. I'm yet to fully test replicated variables and that. I have an idea what needs to be replicated, but alright, so we're starting the kitchen task and it's telling us to go there, and then when we're clicking on here, we're somehow starting a new task. There we go, that's why. There we go, okay. So this is now going to be replaced with start kitchen task. Start gathering ingredients, I reckon I'm going to call it. Start gather ingredients. Start gather ingredients. This is obviously gonna, let me just make sure we'll put something here. We'll call this, what's this? The fridge can now prepare ingredients. Just want to make sure everything's all working before I, because this one's just going to be now go and prepare your ingredients. Can now prepare ingredients. So that's the fridge, the pantry. But the fridge door wasn't opening. It's multicasting it. Here, this is why. Oh, shit. Alright, so now, yeah, we should be able to. Should be good. Oh, what the fuck? I've never crashed in like I've never crashed in game like that before. Alright, 1 second, guys. That's the first crash for today anyway. Alright, you can't really see on screen, but we're loading. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait. Hopefully everything was saved. I've only ever really crashed when I'm like, doing heavy modifications on blueprints. But I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've crashed like from just being in game. %95 loaded, guys. And if you're wondering what Nettie Smith means, that's my roleplay name. It's what my roleplay name is going to be in the game. Okay. So now, hopefully, fingers crossed. Let's see. This is all still cooperating. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, good. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, bang. I think it was more the PC just bottlenecking because I'm multi-streaming. It's a big difference. Like just streaming on one platform is a totally big difference to streaming on three. It's like I haven't got the best build. You can type !specs in the comments to see my build. It's not the best build, but it's still bottlenecking a bit, I think. Alright. Start by gathering ingredients from the fridge. No worries. So there we go. Oh, fucking... Okay. So that's good. That's what we want. We need to, for starters, we need to update. We just need to update the objective. So what we want now is instead of cancel, we want to start gathering ingredients. Start prepare ingredients. Start prepare ingredients. We probably won't even need stages because yeah, I don't think we're actually going to need the stages yet because we just know what stage is what stage at what point of the interaction. Start preparing ingredients. Start preparing ingredients. Alright, beautiful. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Okay. We might as... We'll worry about the cancel later. So prepare ingredients, we can have a start. Prepare ingredients. This is probably where the fun stuff's going to come in because... oh, wait. This is not starting preparing ingredients. Yeah, we'll just call it this, start preparing ingredients. So what are we going to do? We're going to tell them we just need to update the objective. And I'm pretty sure I coded it so yeah, we can just update it. Yeah, alright. What's it say? Start by gathering ingredients from the pantry. You can now prepare the ingredients. It's literally just update. That's all it is. It's updating it. And maybe updating the stage. So then, yeah, we're going to have to, we're going to have to use this stage actually because we're using that logic. So you can now prepare the ingredients at a prep table. You can now prepare the ingredients at a prep table, at the prep table. Oh, okay. So starting stage 1, stage 2. Oh wait, what is this part? What are we doing here? If it's more than 1, okay. No, if it's more than 0, it means it would be 1. So 0 is the only stage that they can interact with these. And that is here, but if they get into this stage, they can't no longer interact with that stuff, and then we tell them where to go. Literally, this is all this is going to be here. Literally, tell them now to go to there. And now because they're in that second stage, when they interact with the prep table, this is where the fun begins. We might as well jump straight into the animations and get a montage cranking. Let's go here, montage. We need a full body montage, so that one. Animation montage. Prepare food. Knife. Knife chop. Slow cuts. Start. Okay. Starting. Ah, interesting. We're gonna have to have different variations of the loops. So this can be. Okay. So here's one variation of the chopping. We need to spawn a knife in their hand as well, just so it looks that little bit realistic. So how long is that? So hopefully they're all the 9.3 seconds. So we need to change these to 2s and 3s and... Alright, so prepare food. One. Prepare food 2. Loop 2. What the hell? What did he do? What the hell was that? Like, so watch him put his hand up for some reason. Like, what the? Yeah, that's not good. That is not where it's at. Let's try 3. That looks stupid, actually. Yeah, nah. I don't think those mix well. So let's get rid of that. Prepare food. This is the one we want. So you're just going to do this one animation for this exact line. It takes you 9 seconds to prepare the food. Let's make this more initiate. Initiate gather ingredients. Initiate prepare ingredients. Initiate gather ingredients. Initiate prepare ingredients. Custom. SRV start preparing ingredients. Okay. So this is just them gonna be them doing the animation. Yep. Alright, so prepare food, and then off the completer pin, this is where we initiate cooking ingredients, and then tell them where to go, and then we'll have a start cooking ingredients and then I'll do a cooking animation, and when that finishes, boom, they're finished. So that's how simple it's going to be, guys. Very simple interaction logic and just animations and stuff. But alright, so now how's this going to work? So once they go to here now, we need to potentially copy some code from here to make it easier on us. Handle gather ingredients. We want to do nothing for toggle door yet. We want to handle prepare ingredients. Texturing I find a nightmare. Yeah, I don't even want to try and learn that shit, man. Like, uh, you know, these types of fields, like especially game development and stuff, like you need to spend half a decade, full decade to get really good at this type of stuff. You know what I mean? So it's really game development is really what you want to do. If you want to do everything, that's okay, but what you might want to you might enjoy animations over programming. You know what I mean? Or you might enjoy 3D texturing over all of those. Programming into so it's really what you enjoy. Yeah, so I enjoy the programming side of things. Putting things together. Like I'm more interested in how the games work rather than how the fucking mesh of the characters created. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so we theoretically we don't need to do that. So if they're wait. Yeah, programming is the beast, love. I just wish I knew it all. Man, like, do you know how it works, man? You can't just learn programming. Nobody, no matter how much information they try and jam down your throat, you're not going to understand it. And the only way you're going to understand programming logic, right, is if you do it over and over and over and over again, right? And until you've done it that many times that one day you go, oh my God, I finally understand the concept of programming, which is literally what happened to me one day. And that was, it took about over 12 months, literally over 12 months of doing it every single day. And then I was like, oh wow, I finally understand the concept of programming. And it still took me years and years to master. To what I consider mastering that, mastering programming type of thing, or mastering the scripting language. Like, I understood programming on that day, but I was still in a learning stage, still in an intermediate stage. So you just got to keep going, bro. Keep going hard. Do it as long as you can, as much as you can. And if you're a programmer, you're most likely going to enjoy it that much to be able to program 16 hours a day. That's what I want to say. If you're thinking about becoming programming is interesting to you, but when I say 16 hours a day programming if that scares you, it's programming is not for you. 100% not for you. Programming for me is, as a programmer, and I believe a lot of programmers need to do this, we set alarms to tell us when to go to sleep, not when to wake up. We set the alarm to tell us when to go to sleep so we don't you know, destroy ourselves and end up with fucking 4 hours sleep type of thing, you know. So that's how it works. It's really it's what you enjoy, you know what I mean? Like some people like animations and they don't care about programming, you know what I mean? They just love the animation side of things. So it's really what you enjoy, man. Used to play about with PHP, but hard when you have no help and no one saying what's wrong, but very fun. Yeah, like that's something PHP like websites and that's something you know, all programmers I think would at least try to learn. If you want to learn the basics of programming, 100% learn PHP, which is the programming of websites, right? It's very simple. It's websites are very easy to code, and you'll get introduced to programming that way. The best way to get introduced to it. Tried to get my friends into it. Well, it's really, I think programming is the type of thing that if they're not interested in it and they're not already trying to get into it, they will not understand it, let alone want to do it type of thing. Okay, so now I think I think that's pretty decent for the like this is something literally what our animator would have created. But unfortunately, he decided to leave the team. So if anyone's watching and they're like good with animations and can make simple, you know, start and finish animations like this, interaction style animations, let me know. Yeah, haha, they thought I was mental. Yeah, it's just part of it, man. You know what I mean? Because it's a complex, like people don't the typical person doesn't understand what programming is. You say program and they think you're like some people have thought that I'm using programs. I'm a programmer. I use programs and shit. They're like, oh, what programs do you use? I'm like, brother, I create the programs. You know what I mean? I code the program. So instead of saying programming to a normal person, say coding because they'll understand what coding is. Um, but yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so alright, so there's our preparation animation. So now I'm trying to work out when's this gonna happen. Initiate prepare ingredients, alright. This is when we go here, and then when we come to here, oh that's right, we need to check if they're at either of these stages. Love the way they are making it easier for kids to learn with games now. Yeah, definitely. Like even you know like that's what I noticed. Like even with you know the Fortnite Unreal Engine combination where you can map and shit like that. That's really good, man. Getting kids in like introduced into game development through map develop like just creating maps is the best way to spark you know interest and stuff like that, because what I believe is programming is going to be the future. Like the kids need to learn how to program, because what jobs are going to be left are going to be programmers. It's going to be the people telling the computers what to do. You know what I mean? Like, because computers are brain dead. They don't know what to do. They cannot do anything unless you tell them how to do it. Essentially, so computers cannot do anything unless you tell it exactly how to do it. And if you accidentally tell it to do something incorrectly, it will obey you and do it incorrectly, type of thing. Does that make sense? Kitchen stage. So if the kitchen stage equals 0, we want to say you don't need to prepare ingredients right now because they're gathering your you must gather your ingredients first. So now they're at stage 1. What we need to do now is make sure that they're not um, at the next stage, which is we got to make sure they're not at the stage 2, because if they're at the stage 2, they need to cook, but they're trying to prepare. So if they're all right, you must gather ingredients first, and then this one, you have already prepared the ingredients. You have already prepared the ingredients. All right, now we want to prepare the ingredients, and this is where our montage comes in. Start. Wait. No. We don't want to do it here. This would just be this. Start. Start. Are you all self-taught yet? Are you all self-taught then? Yes, 100% self-taught. Started with San Andreas multiplayer scripting. Like the way I started is I really was really into that game, and I really wanted my own server. And then just like any other beginner, every beginner, they try and find someone to create the script for them, not understanding how fucking long it takes to create this shit. And then I finally started to learn around 2009. And then by 2012, I'd released a popular Cops and Robbers server. And that was about around the same time that I'm like, oh man, I finally understand programming, and just absolutely loved it. Yeah, I'm the type of person that likes to create ideas and bring them into reality. It's very fascinating to me, and programming is the perfect thing for that type of thing, because you're literally thinking of something and bringing it into reality. You're creating something from scratch. That's what fascinates me, is that things can go from an idea into reality. So you can essentially create whatever the fuck you want, type of thing. Awesome, bud. Doing real good. Thanks, bro. So we need to start preparing ingredients. Okay. Alright, so this should be good. And now when we start preparing ingredients, we should do the animation. And then we can print string. Yeah, seeing it work is the best feeling. Yes, definitely. Print string. We can just say you can now cook the shit. Alright. So now, we should be able to start preparing our ingredients that we just previously gathered from either location. Oh no, we crashed again. Why? I think we're just going to have to experience these crashes, guys, to be able to multi-stream. It's not too much of an issue, but here we go again. I don't know what. And am I correct that we actually crashed at the exact same time? The exact same location. So it's like once we go into the kitchen trigger, then it's crashing. Maybe we need to look at this kitchen trigger. But yes. Oh, the joy. It's beautiful. I love this stuff. Oh. And it's something, I can do for the rest of my life. Like, literally. I could be on a computer until I drop dead, literally. Like, it's a career I've decided to properly pursue. Like I really want to make like I really want to release a game, and not just release a game. I want to release a game that's good, works, optimized, that gathers a big player base. You know what I mean? And I won't be selling my first game. When I'm not selling this game, this is my first game. I'm definitely, especially not going to put a price tag off on it if it's the majority of its assets. You know what I mean? I hope you make it. You have the skills. Yeah, definitely. Well, I should have the skills after 15 years now, type of thing. Um, all right. So I wish there was an anti-crash setting in the fucking project settings. Okay. All right. Nothing should have changed. We should still be able to go in. Maybe if I go in like this. Oh, beautiful. I thought I was just going to force it to stand up. All right. Oh, 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 oh. All right. Start by gathering. All right. Is it okay to walk in now? All right. Okay. Gathering ingredients from the pantry. You should say go to the pantry. We go to the pantry. Boom. We just grab some stuff. You can now prepare at the prep table. And we can go. And of course, nothing's happening. Oh, I know what nothing's happening. I think I know why nothing's happening. I hope this is why nothing's happening. Ziki-chan. Ziki-chan. Usually helps if you fucking call the function. Fuck me dead. Alright. Happens every time, that type of shit. It's always that. It's always something not being called or like a typo that you just don't find for like 2 weeks, and you're sitting on the fucking toilet at 3 a.m. and you're like, oh my god, I fucking know, I figured it out. I figured it out. Alright. So now this should be good. Hopefully we don't fucking crash this time. Fuck me dead. Like the stream's not even struggling or anything. It's the it's the PC struggling. That's what's happening. Fuck hell. Okay. Go to the fridge. Beautiful. Go to the prep table. All right. Here's the moment. Oh yes. Ah, oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to lower the tables or something. Oh yes, baby. All right. Now what we want to do. Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good. So what we want now is potentially to make a knife and put it in his hand. Oh, fuck, which hand is it? Man, this is gonna fucking change this now. Fuck me then. Montage. Prepare food. Alright, it's in his right hand. We're gonna have to lower it too. We'll just put it in his right hand. His right hand. Uh, right hand. Socket. knife, knife, socket. Then we can put a knife. Okay. They're just like different fucking shapes. Okay. That one looks like a more better one. So knife 01A. Knife. Boom. Uh, chop. What the fuck? Why can't I grab that there? Okay. Uh, I feel that's not even, his hand's not even animated for it. So I just need to line it up the best I can. It's just gonna look better than not having a knife, you know. Oh wait, no, I think that's actually how it's meant to be. That looks alright. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And also, it's not going to line up properly because of the metahumans' hands don't line up identically with the. Like, I didn't even try to line it up. I've got to try lining up the best. So they're pretty close, but it's just going to have to. Alright, so let's now code this into the equipment. I bet you it's equipment types. There's got to be an equipment types. Knife. AAA games lack even these things you are making. We'll see, yeah, sometime maybe old school games, but see, like these small details, like really add to it, like an immersion, like you know, holding objects, things moving in the world, um, like even instead of like, I was thinking like, I was thinking people are gonna complain that you could stand in any angle and start chopping at any angle, but that's better than me trying to make you, spawn like facing the right, facing the table in the right position. That's going to look really bad if I just spawn you there type of thing. But what I thought is the way you could do that is make it so there's logic within the character to then walk from wherever it's standing to that location and then face that location so it all looks right, you know what I mean? Like those types of things are very critical for immersion, you know what I mean? Like it brings life to the world. Like what I'm going to do is just so this place is not empty all the time, is I'm just going to put an NPC here washing up dishes non-stop type of thing. So that's just going to put a little bit of immersion in. So it's like he's washing dishes while you're cooking stuff, you know what I mean? But there's the knife. Now let's go into the logic. Yeah, indeed. Adds so much to the game. Yeah, it adds heaps to the game. Uh, Now I should go to the equipment. Knife. Knife sockets. Beautiful. Alright, now that's that logic done. Now what we could do is when we start, oh shit. We want to add, is it? Add. Give. Fucking what is it, man? Attach equipment, remove equipment. I don't know why I'm doing this here. I could do this all in here. Because I always forget to add that. And, and then for about 5 minutes I'm confused of why it's not working. The AI, could it be made with its own waypoints? Would it be called where it can find its own way around the table and do other tasks? Well, essentially by default, the NPC can literally walk around the entire kitchen. So for it to stop and do certain locations, you need to code in some interaction point logic where there's interaction points and they either, transition from roaming to interaction points. So they'll walk around and then they'll transition into going to an interaction point and then they'll do that interaction. And then once they finish, they might go back to roaming type of thing. If that makes sense. That's how it sort of works. So there's that, and now we want to attach a knife, and then when we finish we want to remove, and this is not happening on the multicast. Which it should be. Multicast, play, knife, play, prepare, animation. Was just thinking if they could do tasks also, it would help to bring a game to life more than if they are the real player who was in a job role, it would dismiss the. Yeah, yeah. Like, well, have you seen the nurse? She's got interaction points. She does. 4 different types of interaction points. So, because I'm using smart AI for those NPCs, for the NPCs, and that's sort of already built in. So we can go to here now. Okay, so we want to attach and then multicast. So now we should when we're doing the animation, we should spawn in. Maybe start closing some of this and it won't crash. We'll have to check that one up in the morning, or like I can sort of probably just show you quickly. Like, yeah, I can actually walk in. I'm about to jump in game now. I'll just walk into the medical and show you. I'll show you what she does. So there's a medical room, which is like when you get wounded, you got to come to the nurse and she'll heal you. But as you can see, she walks over. She operates that. She operates this. You know, pulling out containers, pulling out. I could probably put like a clipboard in her hand when she's doing that to make it a little bit more realistic. Now she's going to go over here and make the bed. She'll transition to standing on a tablet as well, and even using that thing over there. But she wants to go over here now. Let's see where she wants to go after this. But yeah, that's smart AI pretty much by default. They got interaction point logic stuff, but these are our custom animations. Completely customized animations. She got she by chance she just literally done the exact same thing. But yeah, so that's her. She does little interaction point edits. So as you can see, very immersive now. Like, and she can stop what she's doing and heal you. She'll stop wherever she is and then face you and then heal you and then go back to what she was doing. So now we're trying the knife animation. Start by gathering ingredients from the fridge. Okay, beautiful. Now we can go to the prep table. Now we've got our knife. I've got to make these tables smaller just so the hands are not going through the fucking thing. But yeah, okay. Oh, that's right. Nothing else has happened. Now we need to be told to go to here. And this is where we come here and then do our cooking animation. Hopefully it's long enough. Or we can just extend it maybe. But yeah, there we go. Now it should say you can't come here. Wrong location, go to the fridge. That shouldn't be like that. Yeah, okay. So we're stuck in this stage. Alright. But how long have we been going for? 2 hours, not bad. I'm thinking we can probably keep going for another hour or so and then finish this off. Or should I wait until tomorrow and then we can, I don't know. We'll probably keep going. I'm just starting to get a little bit tired. But this looks pretty cool. Maybe what I want to do actually, because I can't really see what's, see how it's slightly off? His hands are slightly off compared to the mannequin. So let's see. Is that a good angle on that? A little bit more angled away from him. Yeah, that's good enough for now anyway. That's what I want to do is how's it transition from idle? Yeah, idle to that animations is actually not that bad. He's just crouching down for some reason. It's actually not that bad. Because that's something with these types of animations, like we need to, that's something they could not blend well together. But I think that's fine. You think that's fine, guys? I think that's good. I mean, that's something I've got to do. I've got to make it so you can't move. Let me just quickly put that here. Make so cannot move while preparing / cooking food. Just so I don't forget that. here. Sorry guys, you couldn't see that. Yeah, any problems can always come back and improve. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Uh, yeah, like if we get an animator soon, we can just get him to make us brand new animations, ones that look just slightly better, because he's crouching down for some reason. Like, but yeah, there's that. All right. Starting to get a little bit tired, but I think there's still a lot more logic to go. Like, well, not necessarily a lot more logic. There's more logic now just to go from preparation to here. But then once we've done this, there's still all those little fine little details we need to add. You know what I mean? Just to fine tune it all type of thing. I could probably do. What I'm gonna do is, yeah. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna show you. I'm going to show you like just right now what these animations are going to be like, and then I'm going to do this off stream. I'm going to get something done today. I'm going to try and finish this whole thing today, so then I can make a short and I can showcase the final result in the short. But let me quickly just show you what type of animations we're probably going to use. So yeah, you can see the right screen. All right, beautiful. All right. So what are they? Here. There's actually going to be variations. There's going to be flip, which is like fry pan flipping. See that. See in his hand, he's going to have a fry pan, and he's going to flip up and down like that. So that's going to be one variation. That's very quick though. And then we got the wok. We've got the wok stir fry adding sauces and stuff. So I'm probably gonna have like a combination of a bunch of those loops together to extend it. So you got to cook for about 20 seconds or something. You know what I mean? So then we got that, and let me show you the wash dishes loop one. So this is going to be the NPC washing dishes. He's just going to be standing there non-stop washing dishes. But yeah, we need to add him too. So there is definitely more work to do tomorrow. If I don't get it done today, we'll be doing it tomorrow. But I want to try and get it done today. And then we'll probably work on something totally different tomorrow. Yeah, poor guy. Yeah, that's the first thing I thought about him. Because when I first mentioned it, I'm like, he's going to be there 24/7. And then I just thought, man, he's getting like killed. He's not even getting paid or nothing. You know what I mean? He's just standing there non-stop. Probably can't move. He can hear everybody. He can't see them, but he can hear what's going on. But just about 2 hours, guys. So that's probably where I'm going to leave your stream. Getting a little bit tired, but I think that's a pretty good stream. We've actually got a few viewers right now. 5 viewers on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. So maybe I should keep going, or maybe I should just start showing you. You guys are probably more interested in what's been done already for the game. So as you can see, the engine is now to its own accord unloading and unload. And let me see if I can. You can actually see the hierarchy instance static meshes happening. See how that popped away. See how the floor popped away in one hit, because the floor, they're all the same meshes, right? The floor is all the same meshes, so they're all going to pop away in the same hit. And then see the top of the walls there. They're all certain meshes. See, the bottom ones are gone now, and now the top ones are gone. Wait for it. Boom. See. So those are the instant static meshes working by itself. So the engine is now able to unload and load the engine properly, like load each section properly. So these are each section sort of unloading and loading. You'll notice that like the hallway is all popping out in one hit. So all the walls are like one mesh now, all the floors are one mesh now, type of thing. That's how it handles it now, type of thing. And with the lighting, I just added draw distance, and it's a big performance increase. But yeah, that's probably. I think we're pretty close to completed all the mapping for this side, type of thing. Um, yeah, I think there's not much more I'm going to add on this side. And what I mean by this side is that uh, that line there defines the inmate side to the CO side type of thing. Um, so yeah, what I'm planning on adding here is a second level where you can go up here and then you can bring inmates into an actual courtroom where there's going to be a second level, and above here is going to be a big courtroom, strictly just for role-playing purposes. So if players want to role play some sort of court scenario, like if you want to interrogate them, then charge them, then take them up to court and officially sentence them, you can do that. And I'm doing that mainly for roleplay, but also just to add another area over here. And what's going to happen is I'm going to make it so the inmates could theoretically escape custody and get into the courtroom. And the way they're going to do it is they're going to go by usual, by getting to here, and then they'll have to be able to get through here. They're going to have to go through here, and then these doors here are not restricted. All these doors just work normally. But what's going to happen is there's going to be another maintenance section here, like another maintenance room here, where you can climb up a ladder, and then you can get into the back of the courtroom, and then you can essentially get into the courtroom. So if for some reason the inmates want to fucking chuck a riot in the courtroom while there's a court case happening, they can do it. You know what I mean? Type of thing. So the idea is, like with the escape custody whole concept, I need to make it so you can get to all different types of restricted parts. So you'll be able to get to here to search these and get mad rare items and stuff like that. Plus you'll be able to get through the back of for the courtroom. If you got any other ideas of what else I could add over here for the CO side, I've ran out of ideas. So we got a courtroom down. So if you got any other ideas, let me know in the comments, guys. But yeah, what else could we add here? I'm like, I can't think of anything, because we've got a staff room, we've got a lunch room, and we've got toilets. And that's really all they need. This is just like a little mop room, but it's there strictly so inmates can get past this. Because inmates can't get past here, this automatically opens and closes for COs only. So inmates can't really get here. They could rush it if the gate's open. They could rush through there. That's a thing. But like, they essentially can't get over here. And the way they get over here is they need to get a maintenance card, and then they're able to sneak up here and get through the maintenance door, and then they're able to go up here and go through all these maintenance section, right? And then they can either go straight to the sewer down there, or they can go down here, and they can get down here, and they can go under here, and then as you can see, boom, they're on this side here, right? The map's starting to get a lot more detailed. It's pretty decent. And then if you want to get on this side, you have to get through here, and then get through here, and make sure this is red hot here, because this is where the COs are spawning and all that type of shit. And then you can get here, and then you're going to be able to get to a maintenance thing here and go up to the thing like that. But like, let me show you the sewer. So if you went straight instead of down here, you can actually get to here and escape into the sewer section, which is like a water treatment area, which is actually water down here. Like, you can actually swim in here. And there's a water treatment thing here. Have you got security and electric panels? What do you mean, security and electric panels? But then here's the sewer area. There's like a little bit of water down here as well. But the whole purpose here is that you can get up to here to see the dealer NPC, and this is where you get contraband off him and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the sewer. And I'm thinking about extending the sewer, obviously to get into the courtroom and that, but maybe adding some more sections to the sewer. Just so, yeah, there's more things to do. But yeah, that's the map so far. All up, there's about 4,000 objects that create the whole map. So I'm estimating about 5,000 objects for the whole entire map. But I love how it just unloads. And I didn't turn no setting on or nothing. I just done the optimization, and now the engine's doing that to its own accord. But yeah, that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream. So if you're new to these streams and you're wondering what this game is, jump over to my YouTube and check out the devlogs. I posted 3 devlogs. I'm just about due to post another devlog. So they can like hack the electrics and turn things off and disable the security. Potentially disabling security, but not necessarily turning the lights off. Because it's baked lighting, you can't just turn them off and all that on all the shadows and everything update. It doesn't work like that. It's baked. It's like a fixed lighting. It's like the lighting's there and it's there. But if you remove the object, now the lighting's all fucked up, type of thing. Yeah. So because it's baked lighting, yeah, I'm not trying to do lumen or anything. Lumen's only for like cinematic type shit. You don't want to be trying to do lumen, even in a level like this. You know what I mean? Because lumen's dynamic lighting. Like, you don't need dynamic lighting. You know what I mean? At the cost of the player's PC, pretty much, of the hardware. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah. But that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream, guys. We've gone for about 2 hours now, which is pretty good, and I think we're good. But I think if I don't get this done today, I might just if I don't get this done today, we'll finish it off tomorrow. But probably tomorrow we'll be working on something totally different, which will be the workshop jobs, which I'm thinking of just making it so you can pick up. Just like how you can pick up boxes and put them over here and dispatch them and stuff like that, you're going to be able to what we're going to need to do. So that's what I'm going to finish the jobs today myself, and then we're going to put a short up, and then tomorrow's live stream we're going to be working on the workshop jobs. And the first thing we need to work on is creating a spline. So my job today now is to finish the kitchen jobs and then work out this spline logic in preparation for us to do it in tomorrow's stream. And what I mean by a spline is that these crates are going to be on here, filled with license plates. Are going to be filled. These crates are going to be filled with license plates, and that's what's going to go along the conveyor belt. And the way it's going to work is you're just going to be able to walk up to the conveyor belt and pick up a crate and then put it down on the pallet. Pick up a crate, put it down on the pallet. Pick up a crate, put it down on the pallet, and that's your job. That's all we can do now. We haven't got any fancy animations we can use, so we're going to have to do it that way. And then after that, we need to start working on the laundry job and animations and stuff. And then we would have finished all the jobs in the base game, which is 5 different jobs. So you got warehouse, laundry, workshop, janitor, and kitchen. But yeah, that's probably where I'm going to leave your stream. So I'm just about to finish up the stream. If anyone's got any questions, jump in the comments right now. But make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. Depending on what platform you're on, following or subscribing, whatever it is. But make sure you do that, and make sure you go check out the. If you're a game developer and you're a newbie, I've just posted my first 2 tutorials. So go check out my tutorials as well on YouTube. Nice stream tonight. Can't wait till the next one. Yeah, it's going to be pretty dope. So we're either going to be finishing off the kitchen, but like there's really not much to go for the kitchen, and it's like 10 a.m. for me. So if I don't do anything today, I'll be wasting time. So I'm going to finish the kitchen. Look at the fucking reflections on that thing after I added the reflection capture, man. Who remembers us mapping this and you could barely look at the reflections on that now. They look sick. Alright, well anyway. But yeah, so that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. Most likely working on the workshop jobs. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and make sure you hit the like button and consider subscribing or following on whatever you're on. But anyway, guys, we'll see you then. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Anyway, from anywhere from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Sydney, Australia time. That's when I do the streams. Just thought I'd let you know before I go. Take care, bud. See you next time. No worries, Widowmaker. We'll see you tomorrow.